Good afternoon, this is Bob Iaccino coming to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Talking currency futures, we're going to talk about yen today, falling about 0.5%, 93.70 on the future side, on the backs of really strong U.S. economic data. Now, if you look at the overall trend, the dollar-yen pair in the cash market and subsequently the yen futures, the dollar has been weaker and the yen has been stronger. The yen futures have been in quite the uptrend, but that really reversed strongly today, and a lot of it had to do with the sort of Goldilocks nature of the strong U.S. data. The non-farm payrolls report was very strong, coming in with good headline numbers, good revisions, stabilized wage growth, an increase to the labor force participation rate, which has been stagnant for about 4 months, and then a flat unemployment rate, which normally when there's a huge increase in the labor force participation rate, the jobless rate goes up, but it stayed at 4.1%, and that labor force participation rate, 63%, biggest jump in a long time. 806,000 people joined the labor force, and that's the largest number since 1983. So a very, very strong jobs number all the way around, pumping up the dollar a touch against the yen specifically. Dollar index was actually a little bit lower. Now, Hirohiko Kuroda, the governor of the Bank of Japan, in the BOJ meeting, had kind of rolled back his comments about possibly removing stimulus because inflation should turn up in 2019, and they expressed that in the Bank of Japan's meeting by leaving quantitative easing plan intact, their stimulus staying at the same rate, and no real aggressive hawkish comments, which also put a little bit of a weak tilt to the yen going into the non-farm payrolls number. So a dovish Bank of Japan report and decision. And also, President Donald Trump signed the tariffs on steel and aluminum, 25% on steel, 10% on aluminum, but he left quite a few loopholes in those tariffs, giving exemptions, which he called temporary, to Canada and Mexico, conditional with improvements on NAFTA talks, and he also said that a lot of countries would be allowed to make their case for being exempt from the same tariffs. So this is pretty loophole. It's really peppered with loopholes. So it's a softened tariff stance by the president. That helped the dollar and took sort of the risk premium out of the yen. The yen is a flight to quality currency. So all of those things contributing to a weaker yen today. This is Bob Iaccino talking yen futures from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago.